Hi everyone, in today's video I'm gonna build a DIY kind of a canister filter. So I have the things right down here. I have this submersible pump which you can actually vary the flow rate from 150 to 900 liters per hour, and I have this sponge mat, and I didn't expect that much, but it's kind of expensive. It cost me around 1000 rupees and I didn't expect that. And for the bucket I have this paint bucket. So it's not that kind of a big bucket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this mat and I'm gonna cut a perfect circle and I'm gonna dip it inside here. I hope I can cut 2 circles from this, and I'm gonna dip them inside here, and I'm gonna use this submersible pump as the pump. It's not actually in here, it's just empty. As I bought it, I cleaned it and I put it inside this aquarium. As you can see, the hose and the pump is right there. So let's build this. When you're doing a DIY project, there are 2 things to consider mainly. So the first thing is it has to be low cost, and the second thing is that it has to be efficient. So for the cost part, normally a canister filter in my country, it will cost around, the minimum price it will be cost around 5,000 to 7,000. So that's kind of a huge amount. That's expensive. So my goal is to make a canister filter that is low, that is in the range of 3,000. So I was able to do that because I bought the submersible pump for 1,700 rupees, and the mat and everything, the mat was 1,000 rupees, and the tube was just 60 rupees. So altogether it was just 2,760, and my goal was successful, making it under 3,000 rupees. And the second goal is it has to be efficient. Now in a canister filter, if you are running a filter that's running for 24 hours, you should have biomedical filtration as well as mechanical and other sorts of filtration. So I'm not hoping to run this forever. I'm just hoping to run just in some break periods and everything. So I'm just using a matte filter, and I might use some ceramic rings. I'm not sure, I didn't buy them yet. So I might use some ceramic rings in the future. So other than that, the mat is the only thing that will keep the filter, keep the water clean. So let's get into the project. Okay guys, so before I start the project, I should mention you all about some things that I forgot to mention before. The first thing is that you need a PVC pipe like this, and the second thing is you need a silicone tube to actually seal the input and output. So this PVC pipe is going to be in the output of the bucket, which I'm going to cut a hole right here, and I'm going to put the PVC in. So that will be the output. And the third thing is you need a lid like this. So and another thing guys, this is just some empty yogurt cups that I used to plant my Amazon sword plants. So if you all didn't watch my video about how to propagate Amazon sword, please go watch it. I'll put the tag right up there. And the third thing, you need a lid. I showed you all about the bucket in the previous fridge. And now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a hole right here for the input and a hole right here for the output, and this is going to be the output, and the plastic hose is going to be in the input. So guys, I got the outlet hole done, and it was not quite a easy job because I didn't have the perfect drill piece, and I had to use a small axle blade to cut the hole out, and I managed to do it perfectly. And now I checked, just entering this PVC pipe, and I filled the bucket with water, and I saw that there are leaks around this area. So I don't want that to happen. To prevent that, I'm fixing a socket and a small rubber washer right here. So for that, I'm first gonna take the outlet PVC and I'm gonna fix it into the main outlet socket. I'm just gonna enter it right here. There's a small thread, so that will be easy to enter. I just have to turn it around the thread, and it's perfectly inside. Right now I just have to turn the PVC, and you can see the outlet PVC is fixed and it's perfect. So next what I'm gonna do is, you can see this is the thread part right there, that's the thread part. So I'm just gonna apply a small layer of silicone just to ensure that there won't be any leaks, and after that I'm gonna put this rubber washer and I'm gonna fix the other part of the socket, so there won't be any leaks around this area. So I'm gonna do that, and next I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the inlet hole. There is a small hole that I made using a nail, so I need to make that bigger in order to fit the rubber hose. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll meet you in the next clip. So guys, right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the inlet hole right here. So for that I'm using a nail and I'm gonna heat it, and I'm just gonna make small multiple holes like this, and I'll use an axle blade to kind of like cut it and make a suitable hole for the rubber hose. And I'm using this tool right here, kind of smoothen the edges, and I will be done with the inlet. So now I have to heat the nail first. For that, let's take this. So guys, we are finally done with the external parts of the filter. So as you can see, I fixed the PVC and the socket to the outlet, and I made the hole right here for the inlet rubber hose. So now the whole external part of the filter is done, and the next part is the things that I should put inside the filter. Now I'm using this mat, which is quite thick. I'm currently only using this because later on I'll add some ceramic rings and some more stuff. For now I'm just gonna cut a perfect circle and I'm gonna insert that inside here. So hopefully I will be able to get about 2 rounds, or otherwise I'll just cut the edge parts and make it so a way suitable to fit in. So let's do that right now. So guys, I'm currently done cutting a circle out of that filter pan, and with the leftover parts I kind of squeeze them inside the filter. So I have around, with this circle I have around 4 layers of filter mats. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter this as well, and I'm gonna wash this because there are a lot of small particles of foam. I don't want that to go inside the fish tank. So basically I'm gonna wash this and I'm gonna keep it around days, so the silicone will also kind of truly get dried up and I have to wash it again. So guys, the build is kind of over, and let's see you guys in 2 days. So guys, the filter is ready. The mats are all dried up and the silicone is fit, and I'm sure that it will be safe. So now I'm gonna fix the lid and the hose and all the pump and everything, and I'm gonna install the filter right there. So guys, the filter is finally done, and as you can see it's working quite properly. And there's something that I should mention about when you are setting up the filter, because when you are setting up, if you all watched the previous clip, I used to set the outlet near the inlet. So basically that's not good, because then it's not going to be useful, because all the filtered water will be sucked back again, and it's not going to be worth. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to set the outlet in a way that the inlet doesn't have a direct contact with the filtered water. So I set it like this, so it will just kind of make a flow in that area, and all the gunk will come and the pump will pump inside the filter. So I'll just show you all inside the filter. So this is the inside of the filter. So it's kind of filtering with all the formats, and I'm just gonna close it. So it's all going well.